My name is Ernest Harrison, and I'm the music director for the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles, and I would like to welcome each of you to the California Sound. Each year we visit high schools in person, but for the second year in a row, GMCLA brings you our music virtually. 90 members of GMCLA will perform 9 songs over the next 45 minutes, and you'll get to know several of our members as well. Our music represents the sound created by popular musicians who lived and composed in California in the 60s and 70s. Inspired by the folk song movement of the 50s and 60s, artists like the Mamas and the Papas and the Beach Boys created more modern songs about the character, beauty, and soul of California, as shaped by the many diverse peoples that make up the state's population. The beautiful harmonic language of these artists is especially important when identifying the sounds of California. This sound was so influential, in fact, that we are still singing these songs 60 years later. We also have some music from great California artists of today, like Aloe Blacc and Billie Eilish, who continue the great tradition of songwriting here, as well as one of the great classical composers from Los Angeles, Sean Kershaw.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing like California. You see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA. You'll catch them surfing and outside, Ventura County line, outside, Santa Cruz and Trestle, Australia's Narrabeen, outside, all over Manhattan and down Doheny Way. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. We'll all be planning out a route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboards, we can't wait for June. We'll all be gone for the summer, we're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing, surfing USA. And Haggerty's and Swans, inside, outside, USA, Palisade, inside, outside, Santa Fe and Sunset, outside, we're on the beach, LA, inside, outside, all over La Jolla and Waimea Bay. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Now, I'm sure that many of you out there are familiar with our singing group and choirs in general. We are called a chorus, which means not only do we sing, but in the right setting, we move as well. We perform many types of music: classical, operatic, Broadway, and pop music. And we are a TTB chorus, T standing for tenor, a higher pitched voice with a bright resonant sound, and B representing the lower, more rich and colorful voices of our basses and baritones. Much of the popular music that we sing is rooted in classical music. Brian Wilson, who wrote many of the Beach Boys songs, is no exception. He was a great admirer of the Baroque composer Bach. In Brian's 1960s pop tunes, he is clearly influenced by the use of harmony, structure, and musical gestures of Bach's music from 250 years ago. I guess it's all an evolving thing, and we are all connected to the past in some way. You are so lucky growing up at this time in our history. You have access to music from every age, style, and genre, and from every corner of the globe, each time you pop in your earbuds. I really hope that you enjoy our concert today, and I just ask that you keep an open heart and big ears. Listen to the way the harmonies intertwine and the instruments and vocalists complement each other. And if your teacher lets you, sing along. Have a great time.
Do so happy do together. Do so happy do together. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the one you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together, together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you, and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, so happy together. I'll be loving nobody but you for all my life. With me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you, and you and me, no matter how we toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, together. Me and you, and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, happy together, so happy together, so happy together, ta-ba-ba together, ta-ba-ba ta-ba, happy together, ta-ba-ba ta-ba, ta-ba-ba 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 ta-ba-ba
Hey everybody, it's Governor Gavin Newsom, and I just want to lend my voice to the chorus, literally, of voices tonight and expressing my deep appreciation and my sense of real pride with the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles and this remarkable concert that will bring people together across every conceivable difference. And really, at the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? This focus on our common humanity, what makes us truly great as California. Look, the most diverse state in the world's most diverse democracy, and our ability to be great is defined by our capacity to be empathetic and to see the world with a different set of eyes, and to recognize that we're only great when we celebrate, not tolerate our differences, and when we unite around the things that truly, as Dr. King said, bind us together, our common humanity. And so it's in that spirit of gratitude, that spirit of pride, as I noted a moment ago, that we enjoy this remarkable virtual concert celebrating California values, and celebrating the incredible contributions and that spirit, not just the pride, that is given to us each and every time we listen to the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. a giving thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Now I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Now I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Now I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Now I'm a believer.
I'm Lucio Maramba. This is my 18th season with GMCLA as a first tenor. I'm Filipino-American. My parents grew up in the Philippines. Communicating with your parents can be hard enough, even without a cultural barrier. When I came out to my parents in college, it did not go well, and our relationship seemed broken beyond repair. I was devastated, but because I was already living on my own with a strong support network, I decided to cut all ties with my parents forever. 6 years went by. I lived my life for the first time as my true authentic self. I started my career, and I joined GMCLA, where I met my future husband. But through it all, I missed being able to share all this with my parents. My husband asked me if I would consider reconnecting with my parents. I knew how much I had grown and matured over the last 6 years, so with no expectations, I accepted my parents' invitation to visit them in Manila. Growing up, my father and I never talked about our feelings or anything emotional. But during a conversation, my father shared stories about being discriminated against as a Filipino in the United States in the 1960s. He remembered in 1967 when the U.S. Supreme Court finally legalized interracial marriage. He told me that he could finally relate to our fight for marriage equality for all. What a breakthrough. My mother gave us barongs, the traditional formal wear for Filipino men. She explained that they were made by the same shop that made her own wedding dress. She hoped we would wear these barongs at our wedding someday. During our time apart, I had no idea that my parents were on their own journey of self-acceptance as well. I realized that even though I didn't witness their growth over the years, they had grown and evolved too. We'll never get the lost time back, but tears of sorrow eventually became tears of joy, and we have all embraced that what matters for us is that family is family and love is love.
White shirt, now red, my Latino sleeping. You're on your tippy toes, creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you or please. I do what I want when I'm wanting to. My soul so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puffed guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I like it when you take control, even if you know that you don't own me. I'll let you play the role, I'll be your animal. My mommy likes to sing along with me, but she won't a sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, I'd seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm only good at being bad.
Hi, I'm Chris Etchide. I am a tenor 1 and I've been with the chorus since 2007 when I moved from Chicago to LA. For me, California has always been this idea of opportunity. For thousands of years, indigenous people like the Cahuilla Indians have called California home, and the natives identified opportunities to utilize the land and to cultivate the world's largest natural palm oasis in what we call Palm Desert. I think of the pioneers of the 1800s who traveled west in their covered wagons, inspired by their dreams of golden opportunities. To the many of us today that still flock here for our own reasons, from advances in career to meditative moments in its endless beauty, to getting involved with meaningful nonprofit organizations like GMCLA. It's all free for me.
All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk, on a winter's day, on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm, I'd be safe and warm, if I was in LA, if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church, I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray. I pretend to pray. You know that preacher likes the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay. Knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk, on a winter's day, on a winter's day. If I didn't tell, I could leave today, I could leave today. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
Hi, my name is Dennis, and I'm one of the basses in the chorus. I grew up in Michigan, and when I was in high school, there was a kid at my school that everybody assumed was gay. They thought he was gay because of the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he carried his books. Wherever he went, there was always a lot of name calling and a good amount of bullying that went on. And I did nothing to stop it from happening. As a matter of fact, many times I joined in the name calling. And every time I did it, I hated myself for doing it, but I felt trapped. You see, by the time I was in high school, I knew that I was gay. And I thought that unless I participated in the bullying, the things that were happening to him would happen to me. I would become the target. A funny thing happened in my senior year of high school. My family moved from Michigan to California, and at this new school, I found myself surrounded by people that didn't care whether you were gay or straight or bi. They cared about what kind of friend you would be, what kind of person you were. I look back with regret over those early years because I could have been a good friend or an ally to this kid. Instead, I took a route that caused his life to be miserable and caused my own life to be miserable in a lot of ways. Sometimes doing the right thing is harder than following along with everyone else. But by showing kindness and compassion to others, you'll more than likely feel a lot better about yourself.
Well, you dawned on me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back before the cool tongue ran out. I'll be giving it my best taste, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some.
Hey, soul sister, I'm not Mr. on the radio, the stereo, the way you're moving, back now. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby. So there's a haunting, no more, this cannot wait. I'm yours, there's no need to complicate our time. Be sure this is our fate, this is our fate, this is our fate. Hey, soul sister, I'm that Mr. from the radio, the stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do.
Hi, my name is Dave Sanchez, and I sing first tenor with the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles, and I've been a member since 1990. I grew up in a small town in southern Colorado of about 5,000 people. In 1989, I decided to move to Los Angeles, where I quickly found a job in an apartment. At this new job, I made my first gay friend. This friend took me out and introduced me to some of the gay places in Los Angeles. While we were out one night, we picked up a local publication that had a full page ad in it that said, "Come sing with us." It was from the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles. And I auditioned, and they invited me to come sing with them. And that was the beginning of my stint with GMCLA. I've made some lifelong friends in the organization. and I've been able to perform at some of the most amazing places in the world because of this organization.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you, without you. And if you should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you. Do 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 God only knows what I'd be without you. Oh, I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you, without you, without you.
Hello, my name is Dave, and already with just this sentence, you know I'm gay. It's okay, I know you're thinking it, but the truth is it wasn't always okay. When I was growing up, it wasn't okay to be gay, and so I hated my voice. It outed me when I didn't want to be, it made me different when I wanted just to blend in, and I was constantly afraid of being ridiculed and targeted by my peers. And of course I couldn't change it. It's my voice. It's how I talk, it's who I am. And I wasn't a shy kid by any means, as you probably could tell, so I felt my only option was just to proceed as I was, and hopefully, if I was as careful as I could be, no one would notice I was this big flaming homo. Of course, that didn't work. It's not like there's a dimmer switch for all this. So by the time I finished high school, I realized, I don't really care what other people think, and I also realized that no one else really cared either. So I decided there'd be no more holding back, no more trying to sneak by. I was gonna put it all out there, and I never looked back. And now, at the age of 28, 37, my voice has become my calling card, and I love it. It's opened so many wonderful doors for me, like singing and talking with the Gay Men's Chorus. I have a flourishing career in film music. I teach college kids about film music. I even work as an actor, and I do voiceover. I like them apples. It's funny how those traits we perceive as troublesome when we're young turn out to be the traits that make us shine brightest. I have learned that when you lead with love, it wins every single time, and that sticking out and being different is in fact the very best thing.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. Tell me I'm too young to understand. Say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes.
wiser and I'm older, all this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans.
Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is a prize.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost. Didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
When I am gone, don't you cry for me. Don't you pity my sorry soul. What pain there might have been will now be past, and my spirit will be whole. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll have left my feet of clay upon the ground. I will be glory bound. I'll be on my way. When I'm gone, don't you cry for me. Don't you pity my sorry soul. What pain there might have been will now be past, and my spirit will be whole.
I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll have left my feet of clay upon the ground. I will be glory bound. I'll be on my way. When I am gone, please forgive the wrongs that I might have done to you. There'll be no room for regrets up there, high above, way beyond the blue.
I'll be on my way.
I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. Lay my frown and my burdens down. Put on my crown on my way.
When I'm gone, don't you look for me in the places I have been.
I'll be alive, but somewhere else. I'll be on my way again.
I'll be on my way.
I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. I'll lift my wings, soaring to the air. Glory there, I'll be there on my way. I'll be 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 on my way. Laid my frown and my burdens down. Put my crown on my way. I'll be left my feet to play upon the ground. I will be glory bound. I'll be on my way.
So, my friends, this is the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles, a choir and a family of people who love to make music together. Made up of many ethnicities, backgrounds, and beliefs, a true reflection of California. It is our hope that today you are able to see yourself reflected in our performance in some small way. The California sound has helped to change music and the world, and that legacy belongs to not only the composers and performers of the music, but it also belongs to you. It was the diversity, the community, the freedom, and the love of California that inspired these artists to give this state a voice and a sound of its own. I'm so glad I got to spend this time with you today, sharing this musical journey. If you want to know more about the Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles, please visit our website, GMCLA.org, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well for videos of our performances, education modules like this one, and much, much more. Thank you again for joining us to celebrate the California sound.